What's up everyone, it's Tube and welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire coverage video. Even though the next issue of Koro shouldn't be leaking for about another 2 weeks, there have been a few scans and images floating around recently, some of which are old. But since it's causing a lot of speculation, let's take a look at them. Here are the first few scans floating around. Now these scans were made mimicking July's edition of Koro, where they revealed more information on gyms and their leaders. But the last 3 gym leaders and the last 2 members of the Elite Four weren't shown in that issue, which is why these images exist. In this image, new art for Wallace is shown, along with Milotic being indicated as his signature Pokemon. At the bottom, there is also a screenshot of Wallace in the game, probably in Sootapolis City. And in this scan, new art for Tate and Liza is shown, making them look much older than the original art, as well as Lunatone and Solrock being shown as their signature Pokemon. And at the bottom, the versus screen against the 2 of them can be seen. Now, these scans are actually really convincing, and there's nothing on the scans themselves that can prove these images as fake. But the fact that these weren't included in any of the Koro magazines we've seen so far leans towards this being fake. And unless this is from the upcoming edition of Koro, which is very unlikely as it's set to release 2 weeks from now, these 2 are fake scans. But even if this scan was real, the only thing it would confirm is that Wallace is still the gym leader in Sootapolis City, and that Game Freak isn't planning on twisting the story a bit for that. And while on that topic, here is an image of the introduction you would get for entering into the Sootapolis City gym. Now this image was created by a deviant artist by the name of Zenionith, making it fake, but it's an image that showcases the thought of what changes Game Freak will make to gyms like they did to Brawly's gym. Next up is an older image a few of you sent me of the player diving underwater. The player is riding on a Whalmer, and on the bottom screen seems to be a dowsing machine-like device that'll help you locate things. Now while this image does showcase a few interesting ideas, it's fake. One of the ideas it showcases is a thought that riding on certain Pokemon like Whalmer will show their actual sprite instead of the usual surfing model, just like riding on a Lapras in Pokemon X and Y. And here's a screenshot that showcases the same thing, but from the usual overworld angle. This is apparently an image taken from a trailer that was accidentally uploaded then removed immediately, but I don't believe that at all. It's just a fan-made image photoshopped into the layout, but it does showcase some interesting ideas like Pokemon actually moving around on the ocean floor. But all of this underwater speculation just hypes me up for how the underwater world will look like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and what new things they may add in it. Now I didn't want to have to do this, but since a lot of you sent it to me hoping that I'd cover it, here it is. This is a supposed scan of a Mega Klinklang Y, and it was made to believe it's a feature in the Mega Evolution scoop in this month's issue of Koro. And since this wasn't a part of the 3 Mega Evolutions revealed in this month's Mega Scoop, it's obviously fake. But that's not all. This scan doesn't fit the clustered Koro style, the screenshots are clearly edited, and this thing is listed as a Steel, Electric, and Dragon type. You know what? No, let's just move on. Here is the final scan I wanted to cover today. It's a scan that is supposed to belong to the next month's edition of Koro, but the chances of it leaking 2 weeks before its release is close to impossible. The scan showcases Mega Sableye, Mega Scolipede, Mega Chandelure, and Mega Darkrai. The image is too blurry to make out other details like their typing and abilities, and while the scan is pretty epic as these are all Pokemon that fans want to see Mega evolve, it's fake. Some of the art like the Mega Scolipede art is new, but some of the other art like the Mega Chandelure art is actually a fan-made design on DeviantArt. And they would have had screenshots of the new Megas in battle, not just Mega Sableye which was already revealed. But don't be too disappointed, as only 10 new Megas were revealed for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And with X and Y introducing 30, we can expect at least a few more Mega Evolutions to be introduced. And as we've seen with Mega Slowbro, Mega Lopunny, and Mega Audino, Pokemon from other generations will also receive Megas in these games, and we're definitely gonna get a few more surprises. If you guys haven't done so yet, check out the new Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire tees. You can pick either side and rep your team. They'll only be up for a limited time, so don't miss out on it. You can click on either shirts or click the links in the description to go to its page. But anyways guys, that's it for this coverage video. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts on what Mega Evolutions you hope to see in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I'll pick some of the more popular ones for the next concept coverage video. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified each time I upload a video.